Hey guys, sorry, I know it's confusing. I was just getting ready to do a Discord call when I went in there and there wasn't nobody in there yet. So, and then I heard some, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of keeping my mouth shut when it comes to Ninny. Okay. So we're going to do a little storytelling, except it's factual, it's not fiction. Hello, Mary, Rosemary, Pepper, Bernie, Mar, um, Black Racer, Winky Whispers, Samara, Dog Mom, Tally Girl, Blue Sugar, Red Rum, Irish Gal, Turquoise, Galway Girl, Ash274, Some Boots, Lee Rotter, Hey Your Main Girl, Michelle Porter, Tawanda, Jenny Rose, Colorado Lover. Now, the person I'm going to speak of, I realize that some of you all like her, okay? Because, hey, Spooky, um, there was a time when I adored her, okay? I have never gone harder for anybody on this platform than I have Nennie C, okay? But lately, she's come pretty hard for me. She's accused me, and I did. I made, hey, Cricket, I made a comment about her panic attacks and depression the other day because I suffer from the same thing. The only difference is I don't get up on panels and cry about it. Yeah, I didn't know if I had to leave. No, you don't have to leave. Like I said, there's a lot of people out there that love Ninny. But I'm going to tell you some true stories. Hey, Lisa 54, Jenny Rose, about Ninny. Okay. First of all, Ninny, I hope you're listening because you're spewing a lot of bullshit. Okay. Hey, Pixie Sticks. Okay. So this is how I met Ninny. Okay. So I wandered in, hey, Leo's wife. I wandered into one of her live streams. It was her and Hockey Mom, and I think Republican Ash. Hello, Eagle. And Ninny accepted me. You know, me and her became quick friends. We talked privately, not, I mean, we talked through Hangouts, but we talked on the phone, you know, calls, Hangout calls, whatever. And we became quick friends. And then, you know, we were both in Laura's Patreon together, which meant we were both in uh, Laura's Discord together. Um, but we were good friends. I mean, we confided in each other. She makes it sound like she confided in me about things that I have no idea what she's talking about. But she's planting seeds that I'm some sort of troll running around saying that I'm talking to her ex-husband or I'm talking to her family. But then she'll say, but I don't know for sure. But then she'll say, but the account has been verified. Well, if it's been verified, Nenny, then you know it's not me. Because I have no reason, exactly, Pixie Sticks. I have no reason to talk to your ex-husband or anyone in your family or anything else. To be honest with you, I don't even remember your last name. So you're sitting in these chats. Now, you've been crying about Brian doxing you for over a year now. But you're sitting in these chats where people are getting doxed out their ass, and you're enjoying the hell out of it. So did I call you a crybaby? I sure did. Because I came into a chat one day, when you were on panel, and as soon as you saw me getting ready to confront you, You had a full-blown panic attack and had to get down off the panel. Ninny, I want you to stop before I have to put out, hey, Kalea, before I have to put out our conversations. At one time, when Ninny was fighting with Republican Ash, I white knighted for Ninny. When she was fighting with Hockey Mom, I white knighted for Ninny. When she was uh, crying about Brian, I white knighted for Ninny. So much so, hey, Dana, so much so that I had people emailing me saying, you know, you really need to quit white knighting so much for her. She's going to stab you in the back. Well, during one of her fights with one of them, she let me look through her hangouts. Her hangouts with, I think, Trisha Not Trish and Hockey Mom. Now, while she's my mod and supposed to be my friend, in these hangouts, she's calling me an e-beggar, saying she's not going to drop my PayPal, saying she doesn't believe I ever even had cancer. But you know what? I moved on. I moved on from that. I told her, don't worry about it, Nenny. That's just, you know, it's water under the bridge. So let's move forward a little bit. We're both in Laura's Patreon. We're both in Discord. So Ninny asked me to go live so that she could have a voice. So I did it. Then she turns around and tells me that I never asked you to go live. So I proved that she lied about it. But after she asked me to go live, she went into Discord crying while 15 of these girls, or 6 or 7, 8, how many, I wasn't in there that night because I got removed from Discord because of Ninny. I had Leo's wife, who also cared about Ninny. Me and Leo's wife were both Patreons together, and Ninny's got Leo's wife convinced that I went live against her wishes. Nothing further from the truth. I've proven this before. So now she's got me and Leo's wife going at it. And I get booted from Laura's Discord because Laura comes in the middle of the night and Ninny's in there crying while a half a dozen people are trying to comfort her. Thank you, Leo's wife. 100% true, all of it. While a half a dozen people are trying to comfort her, and Laura comes in, and obviously I'm the topic because I supposedly made Ninny cry. So I get booted from Discord. Instead of Ninny being honest and not causing the trouble, hello, bully trap, that she caused, she allowed me and Leo's wife to get into it. She allowed Laura to boot me from Discord over something that she asked me to do. I have every bit of these text messages, every bit of it. And now she's running around planting seeds. Hey, Margie. Hey, Denise P. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Denise. She's been crying for a year that Brian doxed her. And I white knighted for her. I had her back on that. But then she was sitting in Dave's chat while he's doxing Diane and Wendy. And that, people, is Ninny, okay? She may talk sweet. She may have a cute little giggle to her, but that is the real Ninny. So now she's running around planting these seeds that I'm some kind of troll account talking to her ex-husband, blah, blah, blah. And Brian docks me all the time. It is what it is. I don't think people realize that once you get doxxed once, it's like ripping a band-aid off. It's done. It's out there. There's nothing more you can do about it. You can whine and cry until the cows come home, but it's done. But what I just heard her sitting over there on just Angel's panel saying, I was like, you can't be serious, Ninny. You can't be serious. Hey, Dee Dee, there is no way that I am some troll talking to your ex-husband. I have no idea who your ex-husband is. Hold on a minute. All right, I'm back. Hold on, I'm gonna go check the door. You guys keep yourselves entertained for a minute. Okay, sorry. Um, so back to what I was saying. So here's Nenny, who I have white knighted for against so many people on this platform. And she's going up on panels and she's planting seeds that I'm some kind of troll that's talking to her ex-husband. Um, I've never trolled her. I have no desire to troll her. To be honest with you, I last week she was blaming you for a troll account that wasn't you, claiming you were the only person on YouTube she was friends with on Facebook. Come to find out, you guys, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. She has caused me so much grief, and I have forgiven her and forgiven her and forgiven her. And I got to the point where I didn't even feel like I needed to address her anymore. She sits in chats, she calls me an e-beggar. Um, she's I'm sick of it, Ninny. Come over here, let's talk it out, and let's move on. I'm sick of it. Did I make a comment about your anxiety and your crying on panel? Excuse me. I did, because I'm sick and fucking tired of your smart ass comments in these chats. And I'm sick and tired of you going up on panels and then the live stream gets a name like "Leave Ninny alone. Leave our Ninny alone. We love Ninny." Well, I don't have a problem. Anybody loves Ninny, loves Ninny. I don't care. She was friends with me on Facebook too at one point, and Galway also, I believe. So stop, Ninny. Exactly, Leo's wife. But for whatever reason now, and like I said, this isn't just now. When I thought she was my friend, hey, honey boo boo. When I thought she was my friend, she's in hangouts with Trisha Not Trish and Hockey Mom, calling me an e-beggar. She was my mod, says she's not dropping my PayPal, talking about me worse than I was some kind of dog. Look, Puss in Boots was her friend on Facebook. Hey, Cheryl. Yeah, 0 for 6, Ninny. 0 for 6. But she's supposed to be my friend. She's a mod in my channel. She's sitting in hangouts talking about me worse than I'm some kind of I won't even say a dog because I adore dogs, but I'm not going to talk about dogs because that always gets me in trouble. Um, Talking about me like I'm just this horrible person while she, to my face, she adores me. She had me blocked. I don't know why she bothered to unblock me. And then she gives me access to these chats and I read them and I'm like, wow, hey, Gingerlock's mom. And I was like, wow, Ninny. And, but I'll let it go. I was like, don't worry about it. It was a long time ago. Just don't worry about it. It's water under the bridge. And then she stabs me in the back and gets all this shit started in Laura's discord between me and Leo's wife. And then Laura comes in the middle of the night and Nenny's crying. And of course, my name is being thrown in there. So I get booted out of Discord after she was lying to both me and Leo's wife. Did she at least warn you? No, no, she didn't. And no, but after I read them, I was like, okay, not a big deal because I thought she was my friend. But she caused me so much grief in Laura's Discord over her lies. She was telling Leo's wife one thing and me another. She was asking me to go live so she could have a voice against whoever she was fighting with at that time, whether it was Trisha, whether it was Remy, whether it was Hockey Mom, whether it was Republican Ash. So I do. Hello, Kiki. Hope you're feeling better. So I go live. Then she goes into Discord and tells them how by me going live, I've started more shit. So Leo's wife gets upset with me and says, why are you doing this to Ninny? And I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I was just doing what she asked of me. I'm telling the truth here, people. And now she's running around accusing me of being accounts because I'm the only person that could know her information. Well, 6 have already said in here in this chat they were friends with her on Facebook. I personally don't remember being her friend on Facebook. I don't know her last name. I definitely don't know her family's name, her ex-husband, or anybody else. And then she turns around and says, well, the account's been verified. Well, if the account has been verified, Ninny, then you know who it is. Quit dropping my name. It's the truth, Bernie. I got no reason to lie about this. Yeah, I got no reason at all to lie about this. I considered Ninny my friend. I had people emailing me saying, you really need to quit white knighting so hard for Ninny because it's going to turn around and bite you in the ass. Yeah, and it seems like Ninny's the only one that catches these clone accounts. She texts Puss in Boots about a clone account about her. She texts Tawanda about a clone account about her. How come it is Ninny is the only one that catches these clone accounts? Especially in chats, to the best of my knowledge, Ninny doesn't even visit. instigator of shit personally between Rep Ash and myself, of course. But I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being used as Ninny's YouTube fodder or whatever. You know, like I said, did I say something about her anxiety and depression the other day? I did. Because I'm tired of the bitch calling me a fucking e-beggar. If I was an e-beggar, I would go live every single day, like some of the people on here do. But I'm lucky if I go live once a week. And then I have to have some people remind me, thank you, Lily Marie. Thank you, welcome. Then I have to have some people remind me, hey, you haven't been live in a while, you better go live. Hey, chickpeas. I love that name. So, you know, if I was, like I said, if I was this big e-beggar, like Ninny likes to call me, why wouldn't I go live every day? And then she wants to make fun of my COVID anxiety and depression. I can't help it. I can't help it that that's when I finally snapped and 55 years of my life came tumbling down on me. It just so happened it corresponded with COVID. I can't figure out why she keeps bringing me up. Then I respond and she cried. Literally, I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, you're the one she said snitches get stitches to. I still don't understand that. What's that mean, Nenny? You gonna go to Ash's house and whoop her ass? Yeah, she does talk badly about a lot of people. And she gets a lot of breaks. There's a lot of people that don't go back at her. They don't snap back at her. Exactly, Mar. Anxiety can come at any time in one's life. Happened to me 15 years ago. Uh, It 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 really, I've probably had it longer than that, but the virus is just what pushed me over the edge. Okay? I mean, it did. I can't explain it. It did. I've snapped back and she just goes lower. It's sad but true. Well, she doesn't mean enough to me anymore. And that hurts my heart to even say that because, like I said, there was a time when me and Nennie C were what I considered very good friends. And I rode very hard for her. But, and I'm sorry, Ninny, that you think it's funny that my anxiety and my depression didn't get addressed until I basically had a nervous breakdown that coincided with COVID. I'm sorry that you think that's funny. I don't think it's funny that you suffer from that shit. What I think is funny is the fact that you run around and you call names and you're so hateful. And then when somebody claps back, you start crying. And then he has me blocked. I have absolutely no idea why. I don't know why anybody would block you, Mar. I don't know why anybody would block you. Mar is one of the sweetest people that you could ever know. She had me blocked. I don't know why she unblocked me. I was okay with being blocked. I really was. But everybody thinks Nenny is this sweet little because she has this cute little adorable voice and she has this little giggle. And I can tell you that she can be a very fun person. Laura walks around with both palms up. Yeah, but you won't hear Nenny calling her any beggar. It's just me, guys. It's just me. No matter what I'm going through in my life, I'm the only e-beggar on YouTube, according to Nennie C. I mean, even as my friend, she was calling me that behind my back. Oh, trust me, I've got conversations where she was not so nice about Laura, too. Hey, K-Love. But what's the point? She supports Laura now. I don't care. Good for you, Ninny. But you got some freaking nerve to sit and call me an e-bagger while you sit in Laura's freaking chats all the time. Me too, Tia Hodge. And she really did. I mean, I thought she was one of the sweetest people on YouTube. I mean, I considered her a friend. So it really hurt my heart when, come to find out she was never my friend. Thank you, Alley Cat. She was never my friend. Talking behind my back while she was my mod, saying I'm not dropping her PayPal because he's an e-bagger. I
Can
don't
you
even
hear me?
had cancer. Yeah, I can hear you, Pixie.
Look, that's nothing new, though. I mean, she would talk about her closest friends behind their backs all the time, you know? I mean, that's nothing new. We all knew that. That's just how she is. But, another thing, like, I don't know if I was clear, but she blamed you for a troll account that was, doxing her, I guess, or something. I seen her running around everywhere saying that. And I find that crazy because she has to know you are not going to take the time to do that. Nobody's gonna from that, people who are friends with her. Nobody's gonna do that. She needs to look at the people closest to her, maybe. you know,
Yeah. The
Take a
one I
good
don't
look.
well, and then she says something about the account's been verified or something. Well, if it's been verified, then it's not me. Then shut up, Ninny.
Hmm.
I have no desire to run around and troll Ninny. There are
Oh,
so
I know.
many people out there that have so much more information on Ninny than I do. But you can vouch for the fact that everything I said about Discord is true.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Everything I said about the trouble she caused in Discord is true. And I
Oh
still
yeah, that
forgave
was
her.
crazy. Like between you and Leo's wife, that was insane. Because I was on the call and I was the middleman, kind of trying to make you two not fight because I love you both. And I'm like, wait a second, like I think you guys are both confused here or something. But come to find out, she was telling you one thing and her another.
Yeah. And that's when I got booted from Discord. Remember Laura come in the
Yep.
middle of the night and Ninny was crying and
Yep.
saying it was my fault.
Yep. They were on that
So
call, I guess, all night long. Like
yeah, so Laura just
yeah,
booted me.
right. Mm-hmm.
And then I got up the next day and had no idea what I had done to get booted because she had asked me to go live for her, but then she went into Discord and lied and said by me going live, I caused more trouble for her. So then that put Leo's wife on my ass
Well, yeah, and then
because
finally, me and oh, what's her name? You always bring her up. Not always, but you mention her like how. Oh, who's the one? Why can I not think of her name? The one you are always like, I wonder, like where she went or how she's doing. Remember from Patreon? Who was it? Oh my gosh, she changed her name. Remember?
oh Blue.
Blue, yeah, oh Blue Eyes, yes. It was me and her and Boots that were like, how about you guys stop talking about her while she's kicked out of Discord on voice calls? Like, at least let her say her side. And I didn't know half of what was going on, but, yeah, you were booted for no reason. And then They wanted to sit there and talk about you the entire time.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I have forgiven Ninny more than anybody I have ever forgiven on this platform for things she has said to me or said about me behind my back, for lies that she has told behind my back. I'm done with you, Ninny. I've been done with you. I don't know why you feel the need to go on these panels and plant seeds that I'm some kind of troll talking to your ex-husband. If,
Right.
you know, what point would I have in talking to your ex-husband?
Look, and
What
just
would that
promise
prove?
me, please don't even bring up the e-bagging thing anymore. They know damn well that that is not true, and that that is the only reason they bring it up.
Well, I'll try to promise you, but that's what gets thrown in my face from every one of them is I'm an e-beggar.
Sorry, I have little munchkins running around here like maniacs. Okay, yeah, and I mean, look who's her right hand man. Talk about e-bagging. She is the one, the biggest e-bagger that she supports.
Well, like I said, she wanted to sit up on Just Angels and say, and she went at me about my anxiety and my depression when she suffers from the same thing.
And
But
does she
hers was,
forget all the shit she talked about you last week and the week before and the week before that you never addressed? And she's just how she said, she's not important to me, which is why I didn't address her. Okay, and I could say the same thing about your dumbass video. That's why I didn't address you in your dumb
yeah,
video, Ninny, about me and Marsha talking about you. Girl, you don't know if I was talking about you. You do not know.
no, Samara, I've
It's
seen no
being
proof.
paranoid. Sorry.
But Nenny's never put proof up. Just like she
And
said there was a troll that said something about her niece. Never ever was there proof shown that a troll said anything hateful about her or horrible about her niece. And her reasoning was she deleted it immediately. No, Ninny, you would have screenshotted it if you were going to talk about it, because then you would have had your proof.
if she put two and two together, if she goes back in our mod chat, she the person who trolled her back that you remember, like it was like I think it was a day before I left. The Ninny catfish or something like that. If she goes back in those messages and looks at those messages again and then listens to her friend Heidi's stream, from a little, like, I don't know, I'd say a month ago,
Yep,
there's the person who was trolling you.
yep,
I mean, it's said on there. They said it. So
yep.
again, look to your right and look to your left and check your friends, and then let's see where you're at. And
Uh,
she went after your anxiety, or you went after her anxiety. That's what she's trying to say. Yet she turned around within the same sentence and talked about made fun of your COVID anxiety, e-begging. I mean, get out of here. And
yep.
just like she would say, oh, people who talk crap at me and I don't have a channel or a panel to go up on. You're making a video about me and I'm going to go live on my channel. No. But again, she's not that important to me. So that's why I didn't address her on anyone's panel,
Hey,
because that's ridiculous. Like,
hang on. I'll be right back.
you
Oh,
always
keep
leave
talking,
me
Pixie.
here. You
I'll be
always
right
do this
back.
to me.
I'll
All
be
right.
right back.
Okay. Okay. Hi, everybody. I haven't looked at chat at all. Hi, Kiki, Ash, Mar. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And I stayed quiet too because again, like I'm not gonna address Ninny. Ninny is like she was a really nice person, and it's not, because we went our separate ways either. It's just she's changed. I mean, whatever. I'm not going to say she's changed. I never would see Ninny coming at Tracy over lies, especially lies. Like, at least come with facts. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Brian. Remy. I think she does this to test my
Sorry,
anxiety.
man. I keep hearing this
I
loud
can't
noise.
breathe. I'm having anxiety. You're leaving me here. No, I'm just kidding.
I keep hearing this loud noise.
I don't know.
Even my brother just called a minute ago from upstairs, and said, "What was that noise?" I didn't hear it then, but then just now I heard it. I was like, "Damn, I need to go check." I don't know what it is. But like I said, Ninny, you need to just move on, okay? Because you're just not that important to me that I would even bother to troll you. You need to just move on from the fact that Brian allegedly doxed you a year or so ago, because we've all been doxed. If we come on here every single day and cry about being doxed, and then you said in a chat where a man fully doxes people, you know what that's called, Ninny? That's called being a hypocrite.
No. And she's trying to say he doxed her recently, and he didn't. He didn't. He even went up on one homeboy's panel, whoever, went up on his panel, and he supposedly, what's his name? Dave. And supposedly he's like, yeah, that's not you, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But I know for a fact he did not dox her recently. Brian hasn't doxed anybody in a very long time. So just stop. Like, stop with Brian. Please. I'm sorry. That's just so annoying to me. Just like they say, why does everything, get turned around to be, something about Laura? No, it doesn't, for one. But why does everything is related to Brian? Well, Brian did this, and it was okay for Brian to do this, and you're Brian's best friend. Oh my gosh. Stop.
Well, like I said, I was going to do a Discord call, and I still will after this live, because I need to touch base with my homies. But I just couldn't believe what I was hearing her say on Just Angel's panel, because I was like, you got to be kidding me, Nenny. And I don't want to put out her lies. I don't want to put them out there. I have them all. And I don't want to show all the screenshots. I don't want to show our conversations. Thank you, Amanda T. Thank you very much. But, she's going to push me to where I'm going to have no point. I mean, I'm going to have no choice but to put them out there just to prove that I'm not the liar.
Right. And you can't sit there and try and go hard at people and then, go stand in the corner about, after you already, she'll say shit about people and then go and, oh, why are they coming at me? Why are they coming for me? Well, what do you mean? And this is like the honest to God truth. Like some of these people, a couple of them that, we've spoke about, they make comment after comment after comment after comment, negative comments, this, e-bag and that, content, this. I mean, and it's literally after the 10th live or the 10th panel that it's finally addressed. It's like, just shut your mouth, sit down, and stop. And then, oh my God, she went live about me and she has no content and blah, blah, blah. Stop it. Even on her live, she had a live of, like, she didn't title it Nothing to Do with You, but it was like, I think like one of her, like 2 lives ago or something, just talking shit. That's bullshit lies.
Yeah. And as far as
like,
Brian
tell her
goes,
if she came up here, come talk it out, whatever.
That's what I said. Come on
For
over,
real.
Nenny. Let's just get this out of the way, because
seriously,
I don't have hate in my heart for Nenny.
And she knows that. So for her to sit up there and say, "You crazy lady," really? Come on. I mean, I just don't understand these people.
She called me a
I
crazy
don't.
lady. I didn't even hear
Yeah,
that part.
I have it. Yeah, I have it screen recorded. Show
You
you
know, and
later.
all I hear is Brian, 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 Brian's her new best friend. Brian's her new best friend. Her and Brian's new best friends. Listen, me and Brian are not new best friends. Okay. I've known Brian for a lot of years. We go hard at each other sometimes. And it'll probably happen again. Um,
Stop.
at some point in the future. That's just the way we are. He'll say something to piss me off, or I'll say something to piss him off. But it's like she has this real big problem with, she has such a big problem with Brian that it it interferes with
Anyone
her.
who talks to him or who is associated with him whatsoever, she don't like them. That's what happens.
But Brian
You
was
know.
just leaving a nice comment not long ago under Laura's
Yeah.
video. Brian went into Laura's not that long ago. Nenny was, well, not talking with him, but talking at him, because she never talks with him. She talks at him or about him. But I don't understand Nenny. I really don't. I don't get her. I wish I got her, but I don't get her. You know, she just, I don't know. She's just one of those minds that
I know. I mean, even the day after she did the video about Marsha and me or whatever, like I think it was the next day she did a live on like not her suicide, but like her story kind of. And you know, I sat there and listened to, I think I watched it like a day later. I sat and listened to it the entire thing, bawling my eyes out. Like, because I know Ninny and I know her heart and stuff. And that's why it's just like, I don't get it when she does this. I just, and again, like I could see if you were up on a panel, you know, saying like horrible things about her and stuff like that, like nonstop, like she has, but you
yeah,
haven't. You know,
I
I've made
know.
one comment, so she thinks it was about her, and you know, I don't know. Either come over and clear it up, or just stop. Like,
And that's what I said.
whatever.
Come on over here, Nenny. Get on panel. We don't have to holler. We don't have to scream, but let's put it all out there. Let's own our mistakes. Tell me what I've done to you, Nenny, that's so horrible, so that I can either try to make it right or I can apologize, whatever it needs to just move on. Because there's a lot of people on here that I don't give two shits what they think or feel about me. But Ninny, at one time, you were my friend, or
Yeah.
I thought you were my friend, even though you were my mod telling me, talking behind my back. I still thought, we moved past that until you started the shit in Discord. And then we moved past that. So how many breaks am I supposed to give you, Nenny, before I just say I'm done?
Hi, Brian. And Sarah, I just seen a message. I just seen it, and it was from 2 days ago. Don't hate me. I'll give it to you later.
But like I said, I even had people emailing me saying, quit white knighting for Nenny. She's not always being truthful. She's not. Kiki, I don't know if I'm too nice, but it hurts when, because me and Nenny had an actual, what I thought was a friendship. And then I forgive her for talking behind my back. I forgive her being my mod and calling me an e-beggar in someone else's chat. I forgive her for saying she's not going to drop my PayPal because she doesn't even believe I ever had cancer. I forgive her for starting all this trouble in Discord. And then I just don't know how many more times, but then I leave her alone. And the next thing I know, she's on panels saying I'm a troll. I'm talking to her ex-husband. Um, you know, how many times am I supposed to overlook this, before I finally speak up? And yes, I did say something about her the other day.
Look, she's running with her crew. That's all there is to it. You know, that's what she's doing. She's just following the leaders. That's all. So there's not, I mean, you haven't done anything. You said one comment and then she, had four more after she spoke about you. So what's the,
Yeah, I mean,
not including the lives and the panel she was on the week before and the week before that, just trashing you.
Ninny is one of the reasons why I will be very, very, very careful about ever white knighting for anyone else on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. We said that for a while.
She taught me a real lesson that I went hard for her. I cared for her. And to find out the whole time that I was going hard for her, that she was talking behind my back and saying really hurtful things. And then she comes out and plays victim as if I somehow hurt her. No, it doesn't work that way, Nenny. You don't get to do that, Nenny. So I won't ever mention her name again if she just leaves my name out of her mouth. Nenny, you're not worth trolling, okay? I had one other alternate account that I don't even have anymore. I have no more accounts. This is it.
Was that Daddy's little hoe?
Yeah, that was its name one. That was its name one time.
Yes, I love
Dummy
it.
me, dummy me. I just kept changing the name. I didn't know anybody could trace it back to me.
Shoot, I don't have any troll accounts.
That's when I got called to the carpet on Diane and Wendy's. But
you told me as Daddy's little hoe.
But I never really trolled them. I never really trolled them. And you know what? Me and Daddy's little hoe have made up and we've moved on.
Yes, absolutely. For sure.
So, but like I said,
I love Daddy's little hoe. She's my fave. One of my faves.
I just want Ninny to quit. Okay. She goes from 0 to 60. She goes from badass to crying in a corner. And I don't get that. If you're going to be a badass, be a badass. If you're going to be a soft-hearted person that's going to cry every time, go cry in a corner every time. But don't get up on a panel and talk shit. And then when somebody comes back at you, then they're being mean to you. Like I said, she has hurt me more than anybody else on this platform. And I have forgiven her and forgiven her and forgiven her and forgiven her. And I'm done. And when I say I'm done, I'm saying I don't have a desire to talk about you, Ninny. Did I mention you the other day? Yeah, because you keep running your damn mouth about me. Stop running your damn mouth about me, Ninny. Move on. I'm not your troll. I'm not talking to your family. I don't even know that much about you. But then you said the other day, well, I was only friends with 2 people from YouTube. No, there's 6 people in my chat that said they were your damn YouTube friend. And I don't even remember being your YouTube friend.
No,
I can't even tell you the girl's last name.
I don't think you were. Remember?
Yeah, Facebook, not YouTube.
I told you
Facebook.
how to check, and you weren't friends with her. You messaged her. You guys obviously messaged and stuff, but you guys were never friends. I mean, if you were, you were. But you you don't even know how to know what room you're in and stuff. You're not gonna be able to freaking
I don't even
control
know
her.
the girl's I don't even know the girl's last name.
Yeah,
You
I don't
know,
know.
that's where I'm at with it. I don't even know her last name. So stop it, Ninny. I mean, I'll just call you Mrs. C because that's all I know about you. That's your last name to me is C. Something keeps flashing. There's a lot of weird shit going on in here tonight.
What the heck?
I don't know, man. I keep hearing a big loud noise, and then I look over my shoulder and something's flashing, and Lolly's doing her typical scratching and snoring, and I have seen Ninny poke Brian, and when he pokes, she cries. Her list of poking is very long. Mafia, I have to agree with you. And okay, the Patreons, the ex Patreons can vouch for this. I told Ninny one time, do not go into this particular chat and start going at Brian because he's going to come back at you. And what did
Yeah,
she
and
do, you
Kiki,
all?
I'm sorry that happened to you too. That was way up there, and I'm sorry for cutting you off. I just wanted to tell her.
No,
I've
that's
seen her
okay.
comment.
But you all were there when I said, do not go into this particular chat and start going willy nilly on Brian because Brian is going to come back at you. That's the way it goes. What does she do? She goes in this chat, she starts talking shit. Brian comes back at her,
Yeah, I don't even
and
want.
I
I
was like,
don't. Yeah, we
I
should.
told you,
I wouldn't even go there. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I told
It's
you.
the same, right? And that it's just been ongoing and ongoing. He's not. I mean, Brian doesn't. I know he's done wrong, but he's not doing anything. He's not even barely around. You
You
know.
know,
I
I'm a
mean.
firm believer if you poke and poke and poke and poke and poke,
Mhm.
somebody's going to come back to you. And that's what she's been doing to me lately. She's been poking me and poking me and poking me. And
Exactly.
I'm like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. But then
Exactly.
tonight, hearing what she was saying on Just Angel's panel, I thought, okay, now I've had enough, Ninny. Now I'm done. Now I've had enough. If you want to clear the air, you're more than welcome. You're not blocked here. You can come over here. You can get on panel. You can tell me what your problem is so that we can both move forward. Because I'm going to move forward with or without you. I'm just not going to take your shit
I
anymore.
could never not like if me and you ever had a falling out. Like, and this is
I
just maybe
agree, Pixie Stick.
how I personally know you. I could never like I mean I just love you that much. I could never just like and I wouldn't because there's nothing bad to say about you. You know, we all have our good days and bad days and stuff like that. And it's just like I could never I don't know. I really truly couldn't. I don't know. It really does shock me. So I would like when people, say things. That's why I would love for her to come up and, explain exactly why she's mad or why she keeps, putting, false information out there at least.
I don't get it. Yeah, she just regurgitates old drama. That's true, your main girl. But why all of a sudden she's coming at me when, as far as I know, we went for months without speaking about each other. And now all of a sudden it's,
There's what.
you know, Tracy's this, Tracy's that. And we all know what she calls me. Pixie said not to mention it again. But we talked
Yeah,
about it
don't. It's
earlier.
so annoying.
And Pixie's like, that's all they have on you. That's all they can say about you to try to hurt you.
Yeah.
You
Like
know,
you don't you don't e-bag at all. Like and the only thing I can think of is because you don't sit up on your stream saying like, oh, okay, you talk about your dog, like, oh, I gotta take Lolly here, I gotta do this, like, okay, that that's what people are interested in about Lolly. They want to know about Lolly and this and that. That's not you begging for your dog. And they twist your words around to make it look like you're asking for something when you've never said anything close to that. I honestly think it's that you can go live. You don't have to, oh, I just spent $1,000 on my hair extensions and on this and on that. So, don't send it to my whatever super chat, send it to this because there's no fees. You don't do that. People just give you PayPals or whatever, super chat, I don't know, because they want to, because
I mean,
they like
I
you.
talk to my girls, my Discord girls, my girls, but my dog's skin is literally peeling off of her.
Poor baby.
I have called and made a vet appointment. I can't get her in until September 1st.
So sad.
But I feel like if I talk about her, then, I'm going to be called the big E word. Thank you, Brian.
She doesn't have to beg. She just has to be herself. Exactly my point. And that's what I just was telling her before she went live. I said, you don't have to do anything. People just do it because they do it. Like, and not that she cares if people do or don't. That's the difference. She's not up there like, all right, I got to get this much. I got to do this. I got to, make this up so they'll donate to me. She doesn't do that. And let them, that's why I said, please, from this point forward, don't ever say, I can't talk about Lolly because of me begging, blah, blah, blah. None of that. Just don't.
Lolly is such a big part of my channel.
It's like your child. Come on. Of course.
Yeah,
look at me. I couldn't stand dogs.
Take flea and tick medicine.
I love my dog more than everyone I love in this house. No, just kidding.
Look at her. She's right above Pixie's head. Lolly's my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to talk about her. And she's getting older, and she's developing older dog stuff.
And you have every right to talk about her. And you are not an e-bagger for doing so. They can F all the way off with that one.
Blogs, do you have testicle blocks? That sounds like a medical condition.
I thought you just said, Blogs, do you have testicles? I'm like, wait, what? I had to think again. Like, what?
Testicle is asking if Blogs has been blocked. And I said, damn, that sounds like a medical condition. Ash says I used to watch just to hear Lolly snore.
Me too. I did. I used to I would love it. Love it.
She's my girl.
Yeah, everyone sub to Jenna Moon. We got to get her to 1,000.
Yeah, sub
please,
up.
Everyone, sub up to Jenna Moon, please.
Yep, her skin is turned black.
See what Heather said?
I know it's starting to peel. I'm beginning to wonder if it's some kind of fungus because everything I've tried is just not working. I'm gonna groom her.
I think she's gonna need for real like an antibiotic cream.
I do too.
I really do.
I do too. So I'm not gonna send her to a groomer because if what she has, thank you, Boots. But if it's a fungal thing, I don't want to make it worse by sending her to a groomer who's going to be using equipment that I don't know if it's
clean or if that's what caused it. Exactly, your main girl. The thing is, the truth is the shit. You're an awesome person naturally. That's threatening to others, just saying.
Thank you, main girl. Thank you. I don't know if it's
all right.
psoriasis.
If you're trying to do a Discord call too,
yeah,
I gotta get off here, and I'll just meet you. I'll be in chat until you're done.
Yeah, a fungus among us, Sabrina. I do believe it is a fungus, and she's gotten to the point where she won't go in the grass to potty. She potties on the deck, so it's almost like she knows something in that grass. Is like not going to agree with her. So no, I'm wondering if she's developed I use an apple cider vinegar as a rinse, but it has to have the mother in it.
See, that was the
The
first
mother.
one I sent you. Was the apple cider vinegar with something else or something? That was the very first one I sent you today.
Turns out he was allergic to fleas and grass. Yeah, see, Lolly takes flea and tick, so I know she's allergic to fleas too. One flea bite and it just sends her into just unbelievable. Whatever this is, I'm starting to think that she's either allergic to grass or it's some kind of fungus. Either way, she's got a vet appointment on September 1st.
Mm.
It was the first I could get her in. Until then, I'm doing everything I can to keep her comfortable with coconut oil and CBD oil. Well, that helps me more than it helps her because it knocks her out and she doesn't scratch.
See,
But
I bet you it's something to do with the grass, like the grass, or like Ash said, allergic to
she won't
fleas and
go in it.
grass. And
She
then
will not.
so did Pixie Stick said yes, grass tear. Yeah, see,
Yep. See, she won't. She used to go in the grass, but now she just pees and poops on the deck, and I have to go out and I don't clean up the pee because it's a wooden deck. But she would never do that before because the deck is like inside to her. You know, it's like a hard surface.
mm.
Oh, I don't pee and poop on a hard surface. But she will not go in that grass. It's like she's figured out what her problem is before I have.
Ash, your grass is on the roof.
Yeah, like she would never go potty on Ash's roof.
Okay,
There's
I
just
gotta
no way.
go. I love you,
Yeah,
and
I
bye,
gotta do a
chat.
Discord. I gotta do a Discord call. I appreciate you guys coming in.
Hugs and
Ninny, if
kisses, Ninny.
yeah, Ninny, if
I'll
you're out
talk to you
there,
soon.
okay. Ninny, if you're out there, just drop it, man. Back off, okay? You know, I don't talk about you. You're not part of my conversation. I'm getting really no, she doesn't use the topical flea and tick. She takes trifexis. Well, if that's what it takes, Heather, to get her cleared up, then that's what we're gonna do. Because she's miserable. And when she's miserable, I'm miserable. But I appreciate you all coming in. I appreciate you all contributing to my stream. I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate the new memberships. Um, we got something cooking. I don't know if you all will be interested, but with Smoky P and Whiskey Gypsy and them, we're going to do this murder in a box where you get all the clues and we try to figure them out and which team wins, whether you're on my team or whether you're on Smoky P's team. If you're really good at figuring out murders and mysteries, could I convince you to come over here to my team? But we're going to do this. We're going to try to do it Wednesday, I believe. I still got to get in touch. We got to work out. I think Red Rum Media is going to yet let us use her first box. And then, of course, my Patreon is almost there. But I'm taking our big boy to the vet in the morning. I'm scared it may be. Oh, I hope not, Leo's wife. I hope that's not true. Best wishes for Leo's wife's pup. But yeah, sub up to Jenna Moon. Everything's appreciated. I gotta go. I gotta do a Discord call. I've been neglecting my peeps. And Nenny, if you're out there, just quit poking me. Okay? Yeah, it should be fun, Mama Three Girls. It should be fun. But just quit poking me, Nenny, okay? And I promise you, I won't poke back anymore. So okay, Heather, I'll do that. So thank you all. And guess what? I'll see you around the tubes.